everybody, my name is Katie from Wild Oak Workshops. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little centerpiece for your table so that if you do have a garden you can have a little alfresco lunch or supper in this glorious weather which we're enjoying. I've made this one which we'll use as well, just to give you an idea of what we're going to make. And now I'm going to show you how to make it. Out in the woods when I've been walking in the last couple of days, I've been absolutely in awe of the rhododendrons, which are absolutely abundant and in full bloom at the moment. All the bumblebees particularly absolutely adore them, and you can see by this lovely orange spotted tongue that they have, that's the little runway which they show where the bees will go in and actually find the nectar. There are apparently 2,000 at least different species of rhododendron and azalea, and they are from Asia. And just so that you know, Nepal's namesake flower is the rhododendron. So I've got these lovely leaves, sycamore leaves, very much like hands. So beautiful, and I've cut them really short. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them just where the oasis meets the plastic there. And I've started here, to put one there, and then I've overlapped to the next one. You can just pop it in. I've used this oasis wreath because it's soaked in water, so it means that they can actually have a little bit of longevity. And I've soaked that for a couple of hours with some water. And then we just work our way around, making a ruff, I call it, a lovely collar of green. And it also makes it look twice the size, isn't it? Sometimes if the stems are a little bit soft, you can cut them until you get to that really hard bit. It's much easier to put in. Go. And then we're going to just add this beautiful purple rhododendrons. You may well have some in your gardens, but I found them all in my lovely local woodland. They come in a myriad of different colours. Again, they seem to be very popular in the woodlands up here in Norfolk of being this amazing purple, but there's yellows, bright pinks, whites are absolutely gorgeous as well. And I say they come from Asia, so they're very hardy plants. They're designed to be in cool environments. So they love our British weather. So I pop them in there. We'll use these lovely little flowers later. And then in my garden, I thought I would just add a little bit extra colours in this gap where the rhododendron meets the leaf. And if you put the flowers on at a little slant, it doesn't matter if you snap it, you just cut it back down to a little bit shorter, and you're putting it into that gap where the oasis is to hide that seam. You might have lots of other things in your garden too that you'd like to add with this gorgeous pinky purple. I'll use all of those up. Get rid of those. And then I use a lot of this, and of course it's abundant, absolutely filling up all our beautiful hedgerows at the moment, which is cowslip, this lady's lace, very fragile, and it's lovely to put a little bit of white in your arrangements. It really gives it a lovely fresh little pop. And again, you're just feeding it in to that oasis, which, because it's been soaked in water, these should last a good couple of days. Nice and short, and intersperse them with the pink that I used. I hope you're all having a really lovely May bank holiday, enjoying your time maybe in your gardens, getting out for a little walk in nature. You'll be hearing all the nestling birds fledging, so they're now coming out of their nests, and they'll be calling to their parents, still wanting to be fed, but they will be out of the nest. So you've got that lovely, amazing pinky purple of the rhododendron. I've just chosen some pinks and whites for my garden, but these sycamore leaves are brilliant to be able to create that frame. And now clear the table for your little lunch for two. That down there. Saved all the other little flowers, so we'll put one there, one I made earlier like Blue Peter, and then what I've got is one of my glasses which I have my fruit juice or water in, and I put a slightly larger candle in. You could also have a church candle as well, always in glass. Pop it in there, let's see if I can light it. Would never ever. And then you pop it in the centre there. Then you want to go in there. It will not. Right. There we go. You've got two of those. And I've just happened got some purple glasses, and then I thought I would show you. Now you can do this with paper napkins, which you can get. I happen to have some lovely linen napkins, and instead of folding them, pick them up in the middle like a gentleman's handkerchief. I have some lovely napkin rings, dragonfly, and pull them through like that, and then you can add your flower to coordinate your table. I also love, if you've got some leftover petals from roses, if you're working with roses, I never ever throw anything away. So I sprinkle all of those around. You can make them into heart shapes Maybe you can use your initials in the flowers. And then just to dot a few more candles. Of course you can do this inside. I know not everybody has a garden, but you could just, even on a white sheet or white tablecloth or a white, some of those white throwaway tablecloths, white is very, very effective. And you can just go out into nature now, and this beautiful rhododendron is absolutely everywhere. So you won't be affecting nature by taking just a few clumps. Find a little oasis circle. I have some. If you wanted to message me, I can send them to you by post, or you can go online and just look for very small diameter oasis wreaths, and then you soak it in water, and then I would suggest you just top it up with a little water, maybe in a day or two's time. So this is your alfresco dining with rhododendrons and green leaves from the woodlands. And I hope you have a very lovely weekend. Take care everybody. Bye.